Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is a really good one.
Hello, I'm Bob Hartzler, Extension Weed Scientist, and today we're in the Agronomy Teaching Greenhouse, and we're going to be talking about a weed that's not an agronomic problem, but it's one that pops up in roadsides, occasionally in poorly managed pastures, and other disturbed habitats. And it's common mullein. And common mullein is a great example of a weed that was intentionally brought to the U.S. from Europe. For various purposes. It was used for medicinal purposes. Some people planted it in their gardens because it can be a relatively attractive plant. So mullein is a biennial, which means it takes 2 years to complete its life cycle. It starts off as a seedling, and here we have some small seedlings, and probably nobody ever sees these seedlings because mullein most typically found is in grassy areas, and so these seedlings they don't catch anybody's attention. But then as it develops, it produces this large rosette, and it has very dense, whatever you want to call them, fuzzy, densely pubescent leaves. It really can't be mistaken for anything else. So these rosettes can get to be, nearly 3 feet in diameter. And you find them in roadways, along railroad tracks, and basically other disturbed habitats. Usually there's some vegetation present, but not a real dense vegetation. So it forms this basal rosette the first year, it overwinters, and then the second year it sends up these flower stalks. And so this is an example of the flower stalk. And this is pretty much a medium-sized flower stalk that sometimes you'll find these inflorescences that are 6 feet in length. And they're just clusters of really small flowers. The flowers are yellow. Individual flower might be 1/4 inch in diameter, and they just produce hundreds of thousands of really tiny seeds. As I mentioned, it is an introduced plant. Last year I was at a meeting in Paris to discuss the threat that water hemp poses to European agriculture, and I went to the Paris Botanical Garden, and I was sort of surprised to see common mullein on display in the botanical garden, because in Europe it's viewed as a desirable plant, it's native, but here in the US it's not native, and we view it as a weed. So that's common mullein. Not a problem in gardens, crop fields, but we find it rights of ways, poorly managed pastures, and so forth.
That's it.
Okay.
That was awesome.
How long was that one?
That one was. Wow! He said it himself. All right, we're ready to go whenever you are.